Thanks again for joining us here on 90s Plus on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm 90s meteorologist Chris Bianchi looking at Colorado with the forecast. Tonight we've got some showers that'll likely move the wind the picture. Could get a rumble of thunder in a few spots tomorrow morning. Kind of an interesting setup, and I'll explain that for you. But I think the main impact, and we've probably heard about the fact that it's probably going to snow, that'll be tomorrow night and Friday morning where we're looking at the majority of that snow. Meantime, into the mountains, you can kind of actually see that thunderstorm-like setup. So you see those beautiful blue skies over Grand Lake right now, but notice those clouds and how it kind of almost looks summer-like in terms of the sky with some of those cumulus, what would typically in the summer be fair weather clouds. Those are actually caused by instability in the atmosphere. A lot of kind of fast rising air. It's unstable, and that's why you're seeing some of those kind of cumulus-looking clouds overhead, which is a little unusual for us in early March. Certainly far from unheard of. We actually had a lot of this last month as well. But it does tell us that there's the potential for some of these kind of quick little thunder showers that could develop as we head through the overnight hours across parts of the eastern plains. That'll last until tomorrow morning. So it's mild for today, showers late tonight, snow tomorrow night. Again, the main event and the thing that I think we're a bit more focused on would be for tomorrow night and to your Friday morning. So hit or miss mountain snow showers, quick 1 to 2 inches possible underneath one of these today. What could easily happen is you're talking about places like Steamboat Springs, we were just showing you, or Grand Lake with a bit of sunshine. Then next thing you know, bam, you get some of that snow right on top of you. That's what we could be talking about with that quick 1 to 2 inch burst possible. And then notice there on the I-25 corridor, this is pretty interesting to me, as we head through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Again, that is that potential for some of those thunderstorms to develop for us, I-25 on east. And talk about weird, getting thunderstorms or even thunder snow, thunder grapple for early March overnight. That is pretty unusual stuff. So let's take a closer look in at that. So we get an afternoon rain shower, some gusty winds, a little bit of rain this afternoon. It's tonight and to early tomorrow where we get some of that, again, fast rising air coupled with that overnight development that could put down a quick little bit of rain, again, a clap of thunder, some grapple. That's the kind of slushy, super cooled water droplets that kind of, you ever had Dippin' Dots ice cream, that kind of thing. Or that look to it, that texture to it. That's what we could be looking as we head through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. So temperatures right now are mostly in the 50s, 60s, eastern plains. A lot of 30s and 40s for us in the high country, already about 5-10 degrees above average. Again, that chance for some of those thunder showers we head through late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. And we'll be talking about some of that. So for tonight, temperatures drop back into the upper 20s for us. Cloudy skies, that rain or snow shower possible probably after midnight for us. Lows in the 20s and 30s for tomorrow. And we'll be talking about some of that, those temperatures topping out in the mid-40s. So we get a cold front that moves through tomorrow morning, and that'll drop those temps a little bit, and then that'll bring that chance for some of that rain and snow for us into the picture for tomorrow night. Initially, probably a little bit of rain, and then we'll flip over to snowfall for us. So snowfall amounts, this is, again, mainly tomorrow night, Thursday night and Friday morning. Could be talking about a slushy 1 to 4 inches of snow south and west of downtown Denver. A few areas in the foothills could get more than that. Areas north and east of town, trace to 2 inches looking most likely. Highest odds for heavy snow will be south and west of Denver. That's where we have the most upslope flow. And that's where we could be talking about 4 to 8 inches of accumulation, a few spots likely there. So snowfall chances, and this is the way I always like to visualize things. It seems most likely that we'd get 1 to 3 inches here in town. There is about a 1 in 3 chance we end up with more than that. Get a little technical here, but the short range computer forecast models, the higher resolution ones, are hinting at the higher end snowfall amounts, while the global computer forecast models, the European, the GFS, the kind of bigger, broader models, those are hinting at some of the lower end amounts right now, with about maybe 1 to 2 inches for most of us. So I think we kind of split the difference a little bit. And this will be kind of localized. And in fact, let me go back to this for a quick second here, show you that forecast map. So we're going to see some pretty sharp gaps depending on which side of town you're on. Again, north and east downtown, fairly confident this will end up being a fairly low impact event with a trace to an inch or so of snow north and east of downtown. It's south and west of downtown where we end up with the highest potential for some of those snowfall amounts, some of those higher end snowfall amounts. So kind of skipping forward my graphics a little bit here and taking you to that 7-day forecast. Temperatures mostly in the 50s, 60s the next couple of days. We do leap forward Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then we're in the 60s for most of next week before perhaps our next storm system for next Thursday, Friday. That's the next one to watch for. And that one looks fairly interesting to me. But in the meantime, the commute on Friday morning in particular looks like it could be fairly unsettled. With that potential for a bit of slush for us Friday morning. And again, that would be mainly before dawn, but with that majority of that snowfall coming overnight Thursday into Friday. So hopefully it gives you a good idea about what to expect. Again, snowfall amounts at this point not looking too dramatic, but you do get into the foothills south and west of Denver. That's where you could end up with some of those higher snowfall totals. North and east downtown, I think we're going to end up on the low side in most areas. But again, there's the potential here downtown. We're kind of right in that middle spot, and that's why I'm a bit more interested in terms of what happens here downtown. But at this point, 1 to 3 inches seems the most likely outcome for the majority of the Denver area. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sable will have more for you coming up at 9 News at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 on the 9 News family of networks. Once again, I'm 9 News Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and have wonderful overnight hours. And again, just watch out for some of that thunder, some of that rain mixing with some thunder. I wouldn't be surprised if a few areas get a clap of thunder overnight tonight, especially north and east of downtown Denver. Of course, we'll keep you posted at the very latest. Thanks again for joining us here on 90s Plus.